ni dwumadie bi ekoswa Chief Justice no dia to say legal vacation no wo say ne men kan say Ghana Bar Association so ekire me ready obukrata no omo atro krata e dia kwakoma Chief Justice say legal vacation no embra bia di wodoma ehye aloyafo say chinchina omo enko court. I'll get the letter and post it on TV. Now me reading it out. It's in the Ghana Bar Association led by a young lawyer Efia Gati Onune Dienimo. Actual Klata the Kwakuma Chief Justice no say legal vacation almost shut lawyers so mumbra court no. Omo shada ntiasie because lawyers no so schedule obo de mabia ebi omo so kwakọ yo omo ba akubielu bibi tukwan ene ho kroniba enti so show so mumbra court no de rabia de hodoma a shall lawyer for such chinchina omo court. I think say ya no mo feel say omo senior lawyers be to make no junior lawyers na bi omo representing enti say ene Ghana Bar Association so state your position. Now no na me hu say Attorney General Justice Stamps I as there be enimu ba bia no so nyamra enyamra ba bia na omo aheda na omo pese omo delay cases ni bi enti na omo eye sa niyema. And then lawyer ewa ha will take it one after the other. Na yewra sa ensewum. Na quickly ba kwa me de kan maka say dem pay more time near to be cover more. I me hu say Kwaku ageni Boaten so atena se. Na ene Attorney General Dr. Dominic Ayine a file application say Chairman Bernard Enchibuesiako Chairman WONTUMI when him say lawyer attachia obo wie nkrata sem nyina ya me eya aduma 19th eno mu befre WONTUMI case na omo appeal bail pending appeal ediama Chairman WONTUMI say ode fiase no omo pre-bail amano na chire omo akwa appeal na omo ahwe the appeal no so besie na no na ene Attorney General edremika gidi akọ file application si bail na anokwan se bail no de obesi anokwan na embre bia di hodoma anase oni oppose eye bail na or say there is no reasonable chance of success and therefore does not provide sufficient grounds for his release from custody. Be the of a lawyer can lawyer the bachelor is a brofu na Attorney General brofu the bentias a lawyer ni and some can be bentias you as the Chief Justice can to say hey Chief Justice oh can brofu so brofu and then nkomo me di madientia Attorney General say obey oppose bail of Chairman Bernard Enchibuesiako WONTUMI why bodai WONTUMI Attorney General why ya wo den bo wa say bika amanoni US for atumi ehu corruption bribe ya diama moti haba ehu bo so na mo sie say Edwa Martina Amidu Klata de name ode keke Martina Amidu Klata ode koma eye Attorney General say boy yanyankwasiafo mo na mo sie say mo na mo feed US for FBI for mo investigation na afede mo no mo my details of the air cost wo mo eje bribe na mo see any information je ko bisa US for. Do you think we and our wives are small boys obi brofo but to me at now my US for conclude omo aje bribe Mahama administration NDC for aje bribe in the name of doing so mo said the dum kania no fe ngudum no fe na mo ji sika fase ma fa yen kwasiafo mo my details of wo mo aje bribe no so a o si die ko bisa US for so mo be details yi free mo ha man kan kire Ghana for sankofo bi aje bribe e wo Mahama ban and then ye bisama we say we are collaborating with the US and it's in the pipeline for and come NAP wo ho enti men sabreno wa sabreno takrada da but it's all in the name of your information send your betini ema ase lawyer Evans Osebunsu ewa ha Kwaku Agyenim Boaten ewa ha enti mema mpelifo akwaba na yenko yenim no mema akwaba Kwaku so mema akwaba
ejoso man keke na poma
nyamia dom no be hu ye
o shete de afu
monsieur
ya otono wa hene
monsieur Siao
wa ma yedini eja bi ahye but keke
yes sir
ya tenase na machia na akwabo akunti na wasa mechia mikuro mu hinansa na asensokofo abebio adwuma kase kase hene one ne hema na afratala na mikuro mu ne me manfo ne afija kwa abre ade hye nyina na keke masacha menu amanom so mo nua mapa o medam ba ma ba ko pe menu ama bi de Eunice Ellen Amelia aha Mavis o mo nyina manko ana me dawo mu na keke na ya chiacha ma wontumi ba bi o bia ni asre nkwatenten de amane se don't be bia
if you are the Kayomo night vigil no DMB office
absolutely
and easy
yes na men sembre no mema menu aso achia
yo when you unche
said the be ayanchi
Kwaku die
okay
Kwaku mi hu ache
okay me
na say ubeba na efuku na atena mama
last week na won se jama onya kuta won antina se mama nchia woni T4 ahwefo na menchia lawyer so na menchia party for wo me constituency atuma ko ngabia south constituency for nyina mechia wo na memende idea ni mu memende be ye menua ba ko me wonya yi bi ade ato ani o ma me frem chena na ansa me sabre ya wo hweme na ansa wo atwuma mem na o ma me efrem Victoria kutoba na ma me efrem a me nda we say ya na ye penechi crab ndi be sere party fo nyina se duru hon ma yenkota na ansa echi amenchia executives ni nyina nso na otwi we say so de nim ne ekoto aba me nda ye enti ye be sere party fo nyina se duru hon ma ni kwasomdwe boko na yenhwe mo betime we boa pa yi na party no region ni mo especially the chairmanship no the chairman odin ho Kwaku apia chairman kuka asanteman kuka na fe nso obi a lawyer bonsu chiritwie lawyer Kingsley bonsu lawyer ono nso yes
anope kura me no di nkomo no nso de nani kira buso mefre ho nso I think say ho no the campaign no
ekoyi pa nti e be sere se amanfo hwe na me nua ba ko nso gina mu den Kwatin Isaac or say Kwatin or treasurer Isaac or say Kwatin last 4 years or by na party 4 years say one train kakra na magia in last ti agia anko bi wa woko na nimu inde me di sa to me nua Kwatin eli so yes certified they use so accountant I'm afraid the chartered accountant nso why adwuma na che party adwuma no nso ni me duru ho be say party 4 say omonhwe no na omonto abama Kwatin say ye koye nim no de ka ho bia nso e de beba
de beba pa all right quickly we cross over the meda Kwaku Agyenim Boaten so ase kire beba ne nche na ya to adwene afa ensem awra ho nso eho but lawyer me mra won nche ye emuni wen ye by me yemfa chairman WONTUMI de no enhase because I know one said the attorney general there say oko block bail pending appeal brofuna age kano
keke me that say your rules no mo dey permissible attorney general na also file opposition na o kire so on peneso ana obetimi aka say appeal no en raise exceptional circumstances opo obetimi aka sa but you see any bail pending appeal bia no or kwa I was say exceptional circumstances and san wako. But I think say WONTUMI lawyers no so we grounds on the by a raise exceptional circumstances. But on no person what say in raise exceptional circumstances. Yenya sa way free case be a friend Fen versus the Republic. I think 1971. I think a chapter Fen versus the Republic. FYNN that is Fen versus the Republic. Enti and not Justice Taylor. And I can't say or just say I was a bail be na a bail pending appeal I'm not talking about say bail near bail pending trial and your bail pending appeal. The bail pending trial and there during time I trial or high court no and WONTUMI a pre bail and no grounds na the press a bail near different from bail pending appeal. Bail pending trial no grounds na the pre ni bi say one ebi nipa no wo men of substance to stand as sureties for him. Obenya nipa mema mu akokoduru for ama oma agina ho amanana. The most dominant factor pursuant to section 96(5)(a) whether or not the person will reappear to stand trial. I'd rather say nipa no beba abestand the trial no be pending trial no na make no enya appeal no. Enti sa grounds no whether the person is not a flight risk onwane onko baabia eno ni nyina ye be pending trial. Now ba be pending appeal de yenya convict where de wakotum no. Sa o ba bail I was say a raise exceptional circumstances. And no court ne can offend versus the republic. And the same raise exceptional circumstances are prosecution is to be to make say on peneso because in raise exceptional circumstances. Na attorney general no na emra ne de e kire ne saa enti no na ode aba say bail na omode aba na in raise exceptional circumstances in the court no emontu. But the issue now is whether or not bail pending appeal na chama WONTUMI nkrofo and raise exceptional circumstances and answer and raise exceptional circumstances. Now what are exceptional circumstances or can offend versus the republic? Exceptional circumstances ni bia ubetimi anya ne say first of all ebia na there was strong prospect of what success. That means that prima facie wrong conviction. Prima facie wrong conviction. Let us say in prempre a wo hwe sentence na the man na a wrong conviction near the man. Etieme say appeal na lawyer attach na say MPP lawyers ne eko ama chama WONTUMI no whether or not to say a raise exceptional circumstances ana and watch say exceptional circumstances no ba ko ne say whether or not prima facie there is a wrong conviction. Etiemra prima facie that P has an obvious and strong chance of what succeeding because a major legal or factual error occurred at the trial. Appeal no what chances say bet me a succeed because a bia yehunu say wrong conviction be or factual error it be okay. One of them ana lawyer attach and raise say judge no already Minerals and Mining Act no baby are no person they convicted WONTUMI nko no kenkan. But we read the entire Minerals and Mining Act no holistically. Ubohunu say chama WONTUMI onya mfomso bia. Ebi no raise regulation as section 42 e dey corner 43 hono dey corner say there be na chama WONTUMI no kra no. All right say utimi assign de ma obi e dey adwuma. All right say utimi ma obi esom obi kra say majelisa komasa aseso ko ya adwuma. E hono judge na hwe hono right ne so ya de ma no say utimi ma obi ko. Ni nyina wa hwe na emu mo hwe de obi anu asem a waka. Eso ne ma chama WONTUMI e ka so nkonko dua kube. Na ono duru ono ameni skanti ono ko ya adwuma no galamsey na ode kokko edua ode bi support kube ni dua nti wa convict no. Looking at this no a raise sa first make can say prima facie wrong conviction no, that P has an obvious and strong chance of succeeding because a major legal or factual error occurred at the trial. In the Hokaka, no bit who say there was an error and from so a judge and it has a success or chance of what succeeding. In the Hanoya 1. 2. Ubetime asamba another sentence severe personal and health reasons. A bit me about say appeal no no my reason say ne ho kra mfa no. Ana bia o yare bi e wo hɔ a eno so kyerɛ say appeal no likely to succeed because eno so betimi agina to exceptional circumstances ni bi na medem awo no. Say bia omo reason say omo client no yare client no yare ne ho mfa no. E betimi kra ba say attorney general de affidavit in opposition way by the lawyers bet me file supplementary affidavit. ABM no the medical report as attached. On say omo no di kan file ye no e bi mpa me de kan second ground na me de ma no bi no
e bi an
eshim ebi so ana nka ho kra na ukọ file said there is no exceptional circumstances no the lawyers bet me file supplementary affidavit no on bet me the medical report of WONTUMI kura ka ho say odam ni nyina no aye oye yare for anase yare ne ho dodo and say you gusu keep at the how kese bebe no that one also raises what exceptional circumstances now yensan ko another one irreparable personal harm and so exceptional circumstances and also there na me person me kire obi a ye in prison obi a create extreme catastrophic on your part obi odam bia oni ne fa ahodie etutumu se how kese bi ye den ha sa nipa no enti ekobasa ha shepede bren ne se oye prisoner onya kwan ne lawyers eni nkomo ensem no procedure mu sitie bebrebe na wo so kire mu kire ne lawyer but how many times and ebema ne lawyer no kwan ama na timi akwakohwe ne wo prison ho empo se prison ho no honom no ne lawyer akwakohwe na owo small number of hours bia eno na lawyer no betimi ne na di nkomo and lawyer ne ntimi nko prison ho da bia enti no so ya another grounds are irreparable personal harm ebi ebetimi di abreno no so will be another basis eno so defense lawyer na omutwitwaje WONTUMI no omuso betimi raise wo omo grounds of appeal na omo kono eno se ya one apart from laws na omo de kono these are other grounds betimi raise asande akọ another thing enso obi betimi asande akọ after health no ebia no asan hwe say prison term no kra ye de ama no the more na ye agene notice of appeal ni we na de tu mu no ye tu sheda no our chances say obetimi adi nkunim but continuous prison na omode na tu mu te say ye de ne to behind bars na oguso dem no ebedru ho no na se okoko wini na affect the personal life say ye di kan jeopardize no e wo namu na odem no therefore e was say otimi epie because appeal na nkra omode atum no ye de a share date ne ko akiri ne basa so e hana ne life e basa so eno ye exceptional circumstances.
Okay.
What you say? Okay. Enti enkechi empo senka ne lawyer for no emfa grounds we no ma mebubo di bi enka ho aba menim say me hwe wo ma pi no kra no ba ko edi kan de ewom e kra me hu say prima facie wrong conviction me hu say lawyer attach na raise this one no that P has an obvious and strong chance of succeeding because a major legal or factual error occurred at the trial. It is a issue when me hu say wa raise wom it means say one strong exceptional circumstances ewom etuka tell me say there is no exceptional circumstances me Nkansah me a lawyer for defense na ade achi ya na ma file supplementary affidavit and one say me the health a hospital near me nyina it's a matter of so the call government hospital na ne doctor no atena se no ma yamon hwehwe
say be yeah
now the medical report nyina aka ho menim say lawyer attach ya otie me na menim say onimo de eche me enti se na tie bia so obeye ne fata enti obetimi the supplementary affidavit ekora ka na ground so kro na wo pe ni nyina no wasesa aka no ho na odi akosa WONTUMI ne ho mfa no oyayare for sesi a wo moni akode
we te bia medical records
na tatutikata mu nyina ye bi medical records omo mfa ni nyina ansan koka ho supplementary affidavit na omo mfa nka ho because omo pe kwan bi omo de beka say and raise exceptional circumstances for that matter yemane be ele nye. There is no delay bia.
That's no reasonable chance of success.
Yes, that is the
or no patch say any fly
airport. Near me bia a say a exceptional circumstances say yemane be ele ye. Ana me so che say lawyer attach the can raise back kokra wo menkan ni nyina nkosi. But the me who say first one be them that first day or the to ho no me hu. Ana me hwe say exceptional circumstances ni wo ma na. Me hu say back eye prima facie wrong conviction okay or said the appeal has an obvious and strong chance of succeeding because a major legal or factual error occurred at the trial judge no or yam from swo won ne mra ni mu a woye no where we did the entire minerals and mining act holistically or dwell on only one section per in order to get a comprehensive understanding and as a comprehensive understanding of the entire mining and mineral act you need to read the entire act no now who say entire act in the DNA, that is the purpose of the act. But you don't dwell on only one section. Now I'm found convicted will be what you say.
All right.
It's a wrong conviction, prima facie wrong conviction. No, the appeal has a success of what, a chance of what succeeding, and that matter. I know you have strong exceptional circumstances. Or per strong exceptional circumstances in Libya can one. Even a matter of health grounds, and even continuous adjournment. You dey court you dey appeal na kwese somewhere October after legal vacation no. But the who say Chief Justice obi appeal there yetimi ajane e de ko.
But I think say you know appeal na Nkansah October bail pending appeal and 19th. Okay.
A motion at the sredia na ode akọ and ode grants na akọ e say man bail and a motion for bail pending appeal. It do the motion ne kwa you support the motion you can say motion na motion ya desrede and ade kwesre court no supported with an affidavit in the affidavit bi ka ho e ho na we depose to the affidavit deponent na oye chama wontumi na wono wo mu anase obi ya appeal no on his behalf obi na ya ama no on his behalf so ye busuani ogidi se ne nua na odam no ne ho mfa no ogidi se ne nua no ewo chances of succeeding on the basis say ne nua no judge na nkan the entire ayini nyina no your advice no your lawyer so beka have been advised and very believe same to be true by my counsel. Me lawyer to me for say asema me kan sa na tie e kire say ma me ne kwan of aso di asem na mremu no etia mra because your lawyer nti also kasa have been advised and very believe same to be true. So it ogina one nsem o kan wa affidavit ni mu nyina no e ho na obehunu say ebi kura nso wasan kan help for say ne ho mfa no e wa affidavit no unless wanya affidavit ni bia yeden ahwe. Alright. Ebi kura na medical grounds ni nyina aka ho enka ho kura enye too late unya file motion supported with an affidavit na you know Rasrem sai so oppose affidavit in opposition na then ebetima mo file supplementary affidavit ubetimi the supplementary akasa akoka ho say was a raise exceptional circumstance one untumi kura yarefo anase sabio ne ho mfa no odam nyina ne health ne deteriorate now the medical report nyina sa aka ho and catch you betima asade aka ho because whether we like it or yes I was so to me pay whether we like it or yes I was so to me pay so lawyers no enkoye supplementary affidavit ni nyina bia mu nsanka ho political prisoner because some person me na political prisoner no na oboso nya affidavit ni nsanfa supplementary affidavit I think so now we trust the lawyer attached on that. I know but law concluding on this no and with the Attorney General Kano that just as he say no so no we filing crata the court because I know the court will consider near Attorney General Kano me initially me lawyer the night thought say it was preempting a court you know say yes it's in order it will say no will it be considered by a court nana and a second day ebi abeka bomu prekono the last time now chire mu bail a year ekoi when the Beko Justice Kwaku Vite court honoma e hona ade ekwana jo you say do mo de call appeal hono
okay call appeals court
e hono okono a kwakope ode motion ne kwakope bail ne de amano no but the point is they also want to say on the face of it no obehwe motion na wa file no abehwe ayi no nso de no Attorney General no nso de inti Attorney General ne de no eye affidavit in opposition oppose to the attaching lawyer attaching no mo aye no enti on the face of it no and na judge ne ba behwe and na justices ne ba behwe no wa say we de ne te saying na on the face of the affidavit no wa say de ne de e carry weight ampa e raise exceptional circumstances bi ana raise exceptional circumstances bi enti anu no hwemu a omde wo mu ruling betimi abaka a kire wo say ebia hwemu no raise exceptional circumstances be ne decline no eno kwa wo right so betimi asan repeat application no asan kwa say no wanti omase enti yensan consider obiam eno wo ho anasa on the face of it no betimi ahwe aka say oh bibia ye okay ye hwe no a raise exceptional circumstances anything na make say in the case of Friend versus the Republic sa exceptional circumstances ni na court kan was a case ni I do kind case na kire enema a exceptional circumstances prima facie the conviction is wrong ebi a wo hwe mu health wise ebi a wo hwe mu the judge has on hand to all these things are exceptional circumstances obetimi dia
Mate lawyer Evans Osei-Bonsu ewaha be share a chairman Bernard Ntwibu Asiako edie ene Attorney General file processes to oppose a bail a bail application bail pending appeal and some lawyer attachianum at the courts in favor of a chairman WONTUMI and the Attorney General also the crata cause debi bail no de enya de obepene ne apno china apne na de chinye on tiase say pardon a chairman WONTUMI every bill because there's no reasonable chance and waka brofo lawyer echre yemuno na Kwaku ajeni mboatim pacho member waje wa home kakra wate member usu sisi ana ebi on this one any comments how the brother menko ana so the remu na mesa ko lawyer so na yakohwe the Ghana Bar Association ntokwan any Kwaku over to you what do you mean to
okay me say lawyer akani na wakando do na very quick one kitwe bi the American say Mr. Party phone nyina say ye hwe ne a ekuyi Yami adumo Friday.
Proud to that, no say na me pese obusa one question me na pese me clarify ho. You see, if okoye bail na, obetime seek leave no from the high court no. The odi can convict no aka say o pese o seek leave na nka okọ o de appeal ni tumu. Obetime refuse. O pese obetime ama okwan ama wakọ. On the other hand, you can even repeat your application no kwa high court or until then you go to appellate court. No
for the bail
no akwa bail no dia ma no so it depends me nim forum as say omo yakọ but your prayers ne say me de me hear me park say ne say grounds na wa file say about waka say raise exceptional circumstances no me nya affidavit ne bi nhwe but say e bi nyimu a omo starting file supplementary affidavit and some fan copy so say de be ya WONTUMI be pie aba
mate me da se papa nti kwa committee
o okay then I can say sa Attorney General ne me can say mpu application na say the opposition na wako file e can be confirm MB for in position e susu say Chairman WONTUMI a political prisoner na a target or a target for the NDC and until no more we a political persecution. What if the Chairman WONTUMI femuno a otaye amanyosemu otaye ena NDC for the Chairman WONTUMI femu. Edentia enra senra na former Attorney General, former OSP. Ni letter no ni open letter and as an epistles no about one thing. I all care about ahoden a sa ban we. E the sumas the same deputy attorney general just the same side.
Yeah.
Say political opponent there. Yemfa ahoden ni wi ase mra ye call no law school course ni na no yemfa mfa no nkotum. Yemfa ho hare so mfa no nkotum. Ma yemfa mo wufuro bia ono ankogine mte be ye behwa ma wo Chairman WONTUMI ademu.
Yeah.
Show
and run a letter it's true.
Okay. And I'm such a WONTUMI a political opponent there. Yes, shall be KT just the same side. Deputy General say, "What's the same way say shine?" So much I'm penny and pounds or where ya pay. I'm a Chairman WONTUMI atum. But said about Crown was say, "A the end of the woman tell her." Said nam Sabi. What for my secret or my dream according to the High Court in the 90 million Ghana cedis. Bo my forms are 90 million Ghana cedis. No moon crowd a bit my form, a juma. Teacher for and the omotive film per juma. Wouldn't for the bit my form of juma. Unmaganda, I want to bet me a complete. Obia fast as he can. Eddie, a nickel 2 more. Acquire appeal. I'm a Attorney General in a near to chances I be a bro away in from my bonnet. So you won't take cry. I'm on penny and pay Jana so on fan hunkudi. Uncle Nam baby. Me pacho. Attorney General, Deputy Attorney General, near Blessing Chinchina, Chairman WONTUMI was so demo yaman of crime and impio no posino. Chairman WONTUMI. Omo to Galamse and they Edru classroom. Any police station ya chi enina agenda 111 nyina ho. ye tu no ayi wasa sorry asokwa adanse asokwa agenda ho echi clinic ho police station ben school ho no mo ye galamse bi pa che o mo no so che na wo tu me ka so mo ka reclamation mo de ko ye galamse ana those people no sabi chairman wontumi na suma omo say omo ko reclamation and omo so ko ye chairman wontumi na ade also a signs of chairman wontumi omo wo bosomtwe like bosomtwe ni tiri so omo ye galamse wo ho no omo no so ade a signs of chairman wontumi a sabi se chairman wontumi edemu a omo nyina begya na ant the near chinchinia chairman wontumi nkoa no de e wo so kem no enti e be se party for nyina se me ekosi efiade ebe efiade ye nyina ye hia wo asokwa Millennium Plaza ha ye ba be ye vigil na ye be sleeper ni a kire Ghana for ni wiase nyina menim say sa program e call the world over obi a twi wiase nyina
ya to ni Ghana ye crowd ye chese da na assembly
that has come to confirm they are making all the beliefs say chairman won't do that because mentia say obi a woni wodi o man ni sika say ya bo no kwari so afọ man sika ama high court agia tumu ono no kwaya appeal ya mfasa ahonde na akwa ko opozi ahra ma ye jara na betnefi na wo sankwan na obi a ono kita license o kita ne concession legitimate concession na okoye mining na galamse fo abaso ababe say ne say asini no say license de man no share da ho bi ni say wo say me kata so ntima say abo pass obi ko kata so ba ko no ko ye nsemone no no waji tum say sa nsemone na mo sitia na me na me ye ya ono ne ma no e ma ne fa no ho bi na the ono no bon pass on ko ya de pa no ono de ko ye de bone no on mran ho kire no
Oza when na won ani sunti a said dem tamaklo de no share da bekin kai and am opposing ade ye jano court ye jano so for the hunkodi
na ko na yini lawyer ni
o dim say ye no share da ba I am opposing said dem tamaklo o dim so de baba
na no ko na nimram stay of execute lawyer ni say me boa say you be a convict ya in prison no na court I quit no you know you see we stay execution say concern go them doesn't happen civil case
a day to legal vacation of no jano so unfortunately ndidi na o stay of execution
tie nyina mo ti no se ne mo twi na fiara ye mra sokwa ha na ye metinta sokwa ko nkyere na wiase nyina hunu se Ghana ha ye na temu adwuma no attorney general no ya tentene ne esoafo no ode di agro ode tata political opponents
enti Friday said ye Kwaku eka no ye bekwa akobon paye asofo nso ebeba ho asofo beba na yegina yesu afre rade yankopo enka me beka asemi but when ye beba asofo no de
keke de hu ni say sa bail application we first of all na beko Justice Udre Kwaku Vite no ho on the 19th no Kwaku Vite no sa no mfa no Kwaku
yeah Kwaku Vite
so sa court no na beko for bail na me na here na wanya mo a repeat bi a wo appeal and you see at times no hu so bet me refuse application na kra
ye can atiefo atiasia Justice Kwaku Vite and o jail chairman would be 20 years
application
and you know and 19th no
obetie bail
lawyer attach ya no beko na ni
makoye bail
oba so money
bail you were relieving judge be or my be our better
mama no
and just when I refuse application I just almost repeat application our court of appeal.
Now what Attorney General Ebemu said, wouldn't it influence the thinking of a judge and I hold the
think Attorney General Obemwa the wheel of justice shouldn't be at the whims and the caprices of the Attorney General and the wheel of justice no and yeah they be as about the balanced right of the accused and that of the Attorney General. So the 1992 Constitution nti accused no one a right ana Attorney General one a right na sa right ana wo hwe pepepe said the Constitution no aka ho asem but anya the wheel of justice no o manaya the whims and the caprices arbitrary actions of the Attorney General no hu ene ne ho ayinti na wo de hwe because of ebi a promotion bi nti ene ma ebasa na ye very dangerous because nka chief justice ekra na nka mema relieving judge for na betna so no hwe application what you say but one say am we unanimous FC court excuse me me lawyer there but say na me kan President Mahama na kan the then candidate Mahama or say a court ni nyina ye unanimous FC and they say the omo meka no ana court bi dey adwuma de a ene na metima ka say e basa wontumi wan hwa no wanya justice e wo ho na man ye very dangerous
how it spans out be a quick one now
whatever it is me so me dia me wogidie wo me dia me wogidie wo me say the justice now no on say judgment ne bae no kasa bebrebe na aba ho criticism bebrebe na aba ho now oye here na she oye she
aye
it now she has an opportunity
kasa ba wo say judges double ade na omo dia kata obuti akata obo me yes we bintie lawyer de be chere yes sa we gna kata obuti no ebe kata omo aso no omo aso esi enti de da ye bia no omo nti e bia da unanimous FC fuwe
omo nti ya den e hu say ensem bi on mo say fast tracking no ensem ni bi on mo ehia national
legal vacation grab ekoso
no enti e den na omo de omo te sa ansem we de wo say e ma no contentem na binom de ensuru enti omo te enti na wo akwanya biu sese mfumso bi na oye ya sebe na amanfo adwen nkoye won say e bia oye boapaye e na sa mfumso ne baaye no wo akwanya so be redeem ni image
yo yahwe WONTUMI TV so any talk Ghana jubadie ena ogusu a wo hwe e bia fe no wachi mu afidi aba beto ado ene Ebnada Ewie Lawyer Evans Oseibunsu ewa ha together with Kwaku Ejedim Buaten yabako ensabro so entem enti lawyer membra ni enra the other matters muna Kwaku Mesa abawonche lawyer ene Ghana Bar Association achirokrata edi akwakoma eye Chief Justice na digina efa legal vacation na sabri ya ye kasai judge for wo court awro na omo kwakoje omo ahome bosome miensa sana echre na eno already me without wasting so much time lawyer for bi ehu no say adan ena Chief Justice ama courts ni bi tinase na enu kwakwa yes MPP cases no dodo na ena courts ni bi etu obo de asiso na no mpeso obo didi tetetetem na efri ono mo twa cases ni bi ego lawyer for bi so obo ntiase na atachia ne Godfred Damene di kan raise so obo cases ni bi omo nkoso ne Ghana Bar Association eye lawyer for nkambo mu kuo ba tan and omo achirokrata de akwakoma Chief Justice say court no omo vacation enti cases there kokoko WONTUMI share lawyer bia say omra no be di asem e court lawyer wo de wajuma ma dey na ekoso
that's it wonu mi say de school for school WONTUMI di o ma awade no sa na enso di awade enti edru ana lawyer for yakwaje ahome kakra na obre ensa lawyer for no me ka o mo aye ne entai nkwaje ahome no ya na adwuma no ya pese eguso bo amanfo wa akiri sa nti bo nsa high court ne de ana apex court no sa superior court no bo nsa omo ne de omo tai ekwaje ahome but bo nsa circuit court no ne district court no de no mo ye adwuma because abonefo sembesan aguso and say bia na so omo call legal vacation na ya na most often cases are court or high court no ye be bia high court no mienu pe judge for mienu bi pe no matna say from relieving judges nje benya sa relieving court na mo ma betna say Uba Ashanti region na high court betna say high court 2 and 4 and this judges number no ma dika kwaje o ma home dada na che so mo na be hye o mo ko ni nyina nan enti o mo ba enyensam huhu na o mo be die but applications just be interlocutory applications e be interim injunctions ya granting injunction e be a bail e be a memfa ne say wako Kyeremanteng court na ye murder case ni refuse ya ma bail na afi na de abedan high court no o hwemu abia nipa no bone ne kra mfa no ho but yes to district court ni si oni jurisdiction to man bail na cha say what say applications na we call because any case pa serious na omudi nti obeye ne san
to say chairman WONTUMI dey follow
yes
we dey
chairman WONTUMI dey relieving judge and e be there was a high court because amame na ebia udiri Kwaku vite no bia okọ leave like okọ you can say okọ vacation into okọ vacation no you were relieving judge obeyi o ma free ho into akra nyina bia court be me nsa pe na e adwuma into ho ba bi na application be ko nja ko ba sai wo say new judge na wotena so this e bia maame na anko na maame ne so oba betena so na che say holiday na wo say ukwaje wa home ebinum edi nyankita ho ebi de ye course kra wa abrochire obi wa ye ne PhD wa abrochire obi wo hono ma wa abusua wa abrochire wo so okohwe o obi kosra na dofo ebi de ye yi ebi de tutu fie ntoto ye ene ade ebasa so ya na e ma lawyer fo no je wa home kakra
to obi edi ne bi papa bi a bia na ahye ho say vacation
no ebeba na obi ani je because na say pressure na wo so no eso ate metima ka say me ba ebi a office class mbe ya adwuma metimi nya adaje hwe nipa bebre aha ebi a na say me call only Atasamanso court enra say na me Watafo court ade a chia ebi a na me wo Breman district court aha e mako but debi wo hono ma me wo high court nko abefo me san wo circuit court kan ho me san wo district nipa ba ko obonsa afi o brebi wo kra the whole day na unidi na wo so san pa no da lawyer bi no okobi ma wo enti de brebre enti du sabri aja obi wo kra na on health grounds ontimi nya time nko hospital enti du sabri we ya na lawyer for no bi de ko no akohwe na pomudene ene se de ne ho sitie ene ade ene prostate cancer ne niam bebre na wo nipa bebre so di bebre ko no akohwe na ye de na tunro so no ahwe ne bibia aka na ode aba sabri no enye me enwanwo ohwe order 79 na me pese me ma wo kan ye kan ho kakra bi order 79 in the absence of any provision ebi a work criminal
order 79 of CI 47 okay now we person who are there okra
e wo mu say your criminal cases ni yaka ho asam but in the absence of any provision bia a war criminal case bia no say wunya provision bi wo ma you can rely on the CI 47 because a high court civil procedure rule and to bet me adopt it and it can be applied mutatis mutandis with necessary corrections and necessary amendments. So you can apply high court civil procedure rule ne about criminal a drew baby na absence no unya bi wo mu a. And therefore say high court civil procedure rule no ubon say all can days and hours of sitting. Yen hwa de bi ba ye beba say opa be be favor chief justice e bi so favor no. Ubon say subject to clause 1 no Ubon say 79 clause 1 no say subject to the Court Act 1993 Act 45 now as amended the Chief Justice may appoint any day including vacation for the hearing of cause or matters as circumstances require. Into be appointed court ni bi amana tenase as circumstances require. And no be na me dem ma say relieving judges mienu High Court 2 and High Court 4. Ubon say Justice Razak obetena say High Court 4. Another judge bi so be betena say High Court 2. Vacation yi mu nyina omo na ebe ya adwuma for boso mensa. Judges ni nyina High Court 1, High Court 2, High Court 3, High Court 4, sa kopem be 9 or 10 ne ade 12 omo nyina akọ omo kọjọ ma home. Now yet until o kind to aso at clause 2 no say the sittings of the court shall be for such hours as the Chief Justice shall direct. So sittings ni nyina no Chief Justice na be direct say anase say no mon fantana say. Now yanko yanimo obonso say subject to the special arrangement for any particular day, the business of the day shall be taken as nearly as circumstances permit in the following order. 1. At the commencement of the sitting, judgment shall be delivered in the matter standing over for the purpose. The matter be ohonoma there was also my judgment or baba sa judgment and the judge chrono. Motion shall be taken in the order in which they stand in the motion list. Most of them motions be pending appeal. Sa me kra me oba ko me de be ko High Court me kwa sokore mampon murder case but nipa no ko ho kekania ya che ne se wakokum nipa okonom cigarette ana obi awu ho ne ya che no me kwa ya court na ama me bail enti me file akọ High Court na ma kwaji bail ni bi di ama no enti ano so wanti motions yanko the cause or matters on the cause list shall then be called on in their order unless the court sees fit to vary the order. Into when the near office hours na haka krebi. The offices of the court shall, subject to sub 2, be open to the public. There's OBIB offices now on every day of the year for such hours as the Chief Justice shall direct. To say motions, so except as otherwise directed by the Chief Justice, the offices of the court shall be closed on Saturdays, Sundays, and public holidays. Public holidays ne Sundays obe close court ni nyina offices no by emra vacation. So ba order 79 rule 4 now say subject to rule 11 the following period shall be observed in the high court. Now as vacations, the following period shall be observed in the high court as vacations. A, the period commencing on the Tuesday immediately following Easter Monday. The period commencing starting from Tuesday immediately following Easter Monday in each year and ending on Friday immediately following. Now could be any Friday Easter time no. The period commencing on 1st August, 1st August in each year and ending on 30th September in the year. And the period commencing on 23rd December in each year and ending on 6th January in the next year. So from 23rd December to 6th January in the next year. No. So at this way, you know, say a vacation.
So it's justice sense the culture is it has no legal back.
If you read order 79, that justice side got the law wrong because we rely on only the criminal procedure act no. But the rule says that say where there is an absence of any provision in the criminal procedure no, you can rely on any other existing provisions, any other existing rules. We rely on any other existing rules. So it can be applied mutatis mutandis with necessary corrections and necessary amendments. So you can apply the civil procedure rule no the criminal procedure rule because a vacation and whether it is a criminal court sitting or a civil court sitting. Ubetimi the sad days in day. Because vacation so you need vacation for criminal court and you need vacation for civil court. Vacation so order 79 can be applied. Mutatis mutandis. In what? Your criminal procedure. Therefore, a deity now say Obiako vacation and the money is dangerous. Emma say Chief Justice way. Say why are very selective. And that is the most dangerous aspect of it. There are other pending cases. Numerous I go court. And now MPP 4 cases in Kwa there was a letter say yam fan 9 4 days and was court to be say or dana dia mom no munyina so no munyi no mumua. Ebasa aye selective justice. And nebasa na emane dangerous. Obeka say Sadi we be no modest Omoka say Mami Chief Justice Tokuno. Yes. Omoka say Wama court to be atenase Eddie Assembly to Omo by remove no Esaki if you was a stated misbehavior. And Mami Jina Wafidi so can say the word stated is an adjective phrase and it qualifies a noun misbehavior. So every offense be abeka say misbehavior biano. The framers of the 1992 Constitution Omo Yankwase afo and into no stated the crime misbehavior no. That means that every offense say misbehavior it must be stated in our written laws. And to read the article 1911 of the 1992 Constitution, all offenses are what? All offenses must be stated and the penalty for it must be prescribed in our written laws. It means that say every offense say misbehavior say yes subamboni biano and also we are stating what your written laws and some what media you be where the omu use subjective mind but omu use objective mind omu do omu anim die mu ese maame wa makọ to be atena ase afenyo markens o ma ordinary assembly wo ma that day na holiday yetena ase enti ya yesa no wa anya wa mfa kwampa so nti ayi wadi edi eti na the same Chief Justice ene wasaleti MPP from Kwan case no say 4 days eye vacation wo ntena ase is it eno so enya misbehavior ni bia na eno so no enya stated misbehavior na ye misbehavior. At that time, the retired jurist, Justice Atuguba, and Chiremo de buy and say, every misbehavior is a misbehavior. What is this? This is misbehavior, misconduct. If you find the dictionary meaning is misconduct, that retired jurist didn't get the provision very well. One tears ye because a man in any question notwithstanding say no, your judge. A one be one no catch say a misconduct, you are giving a literal meaning. That will lead to absurdity, unreasonableness, and there is no sense in that. Because the national constitution, all man meaning, you need to give it what liberal, purposive meaning that will meet the aspirations and the dreams of the good people of Ghana. But you don't give a literal meaning, legalistic meaning that will lead to absurdity. Because oh yes sir, you will not be fair to someone. And next day, what did the same thing? I selective justice after nipa kakra bi ese vacation on Montanase. And when you see MPP for one case now select here. Now Chief Justice who yes say no one here.
Chief Justice no. And then the castle would say we yes have clients no. Clients no about found some lawyer na yeah was all called vacation.
Chief Justice a cancer wabwa or pray no one time pia omu amiako jeli omo. That is the purpose. In fact, the statement made by the Chief Justice Mihuni said it is actuated by malice, bad faith. Actuated by malice, bad faith. Because any bad faith, I didn't think a Chief Justice on top of the wheel of justice and grind this. See the prosecution. If you read, there are several authorities who read there. If you read the Juani versus the Republic, if you read Okoye versus the Republic, the court can say, you see, the wheel of justice, it shouldn't be at the whims and the caprices of the Attorney General, but the wheel of justice must be balanced. And that is, it talks about the balance right of both the prosecution and the Attorney General. So the point I'm making is that the Chief Justice, the Uye Biano, Nkansah December, may call retirement in tea, may pray me who say, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the Obeka Bia say, being found for 4 days in your matters, my salary MPP for one case. 1 year Obeka retirement, and so a baby beba, oh, I cut you out, Mansanka. What you say? A baby beba, Mansanka, I cut you out. But let's the game I didn't see Ghana for. I didn't know open was a quasi mensa at forcing ya menu ya titi said your kind omu case or the na ya titi for the on for mon conenso a idea MPP for kwa de o saletom na ya titi na or kind any case one the didn't on fanko. When the Chief Justice does this, it is a bad faith actuated by malice, and it doesn't help the development of this country. What you say? And the person make a Chief Justice said on the money you should be fair and firm. Sanya diamao. And yes,
but wait, remember Kwaku, but main for the case of Kwabena Edubua Hedi on the Urene said a court nene. Na judge cases and cases no Justice Achibonga. And they vacation you know not hot cases do them Justice Francis Achibonga or don't cases not do but the case of Edubua Hedi no aba or send the lawyer stay be on vacation and then almost shall say change now on for the lawyer no run now say on confirm lawyer for friends they will go ahead with the case.
See, what does it mean? That is the most dangerous aspect. If you read our legal jurisprudence, the theory of law, I govern the criminal procedure now. You realize that even in the case of Republic versus Bafuboni and 4 others, the case of Republic versus Bafuboni and 4 others, court can say every lawyer is part of a part of the criminal part of a criminal case be a court to be a. It means that say you can't criminal sir, you do court now you criminal lawyer, we are part of it. What I say, so far as I would defend the criminal, you are part of a criminal case, no. But unlike civil procedure now. Your civil procedure act no I can say oh your lawyer we are separate from accused person defendant and not plaintiff now or your case no. But when it comes to criminal case, lawyer no you part of the defense no or you part of the criminal you know work court no. It means that say anybody is well represented. I won't mean can't say lawyer ma kokofa lawyer for now a democratic right. You understand that? And that statement alone infringes upon the right of an individual. Yes. Read the preamble of the 1992 Constitution. Every 1992 Constitution, no, our preamble. It talks about fairness. It talks about the protection of fundamental human rights. We need the solemn declaration a president is so man. Or yes, I will protect the fundamental human right. I have the right to select any lawyer me pebia. Ya lawyer for bebre. Obeba me office. Ubon se nipa omobano. Ya odi oba na no bribu ahi ho. Ya odi oba lawyer se bonsu ho. Ya odi oba lawyer John Ebuga ho. Ya odi oba lawyer Che ho. Obi a lawyer Chumasi. Obi a lawyer okon ho. Saa na wokɔ sunwan a wobenya bi obi kura wo sunwan o se me lawyer se bonsu na me pe no. Obi so wo ho no mo se ofin kran boss na no bribu ahi na me we no. What I say, our rights or selecting a lawyer or pet. Change now, or do for the lawyer as a lawyer for just because of the
case there. Yabre.
It is not right. All the statements they are making are actuated by malice, bad faith.
Lawyer, Medasa about Chabio. I don't know why NDC are byway always getting themselves into controversies. Oh, ade aye standing na yi fretiti yenti hu dede NDC kwa ba betina koya no so a ensempi na me ma fa me lawyer be penwo a bidim so do no betumi execute case we amamen so wa be gina ma na say kopel lawyer foforo no na say interest be ti ase
that what I'm seeing there designated judge for the criminal divisions is Udre Kwaku Vite. Achimbonga is not a vacation judge for criminal cases. That means that Udre Kwaku Vite is going to sit during this legal vacation. Maame no
Justice Kwaku
Vite ono na etena se a holiday.
Yeah, but Achibonga the Edubwa Hedier no ne Mustafa Ahmed Dier no dia. Na Achibonga.
So even a day na no kra wan vacation na yesterday.
Achibonga vacation.
Yes, because me who say watena se ya before ansana. Ana Udre Kwaku Vite so atena se. So you can see yes, so you can see that
and the other special cases video. Yes, Kwaku Vite convocation. Why?
You can see the agenda of the government. Aban one with the oil no ebasa na one say the oil no aye krokro de jon ati say.
And I to me say Kwaku Vite is on convocation.
How betimi asere?
That's Kwaku Vite. 20 years. O de abacha ba WONTUMI wabo adwuma. Kwati wa home. Why? The obeya the wayen kwaji wa home kakra Justice Kwaku Vite be the titil so vacation the bia na na
the question is how they na high court judges high court na dey woni nyina o ma jani ye nyina ye case the court vacation how they na say judges ne mo enko holiday dia ade na mimi case a e wo high court mo ba ko high court 2 me obi wo high court 4 me obi wo high court 6 me obi wo high court 7 ade no mo nyina ajani me cases
and so they na nyam cases
ade ti no mo de nyina de ko after October.
What are the MPP cases? Almost the special MPP cases. And I'm at the above say and Transunade. But ya dear ma Anshana, oh ya dear me who that will say a day. GBF Wakasabat Kwaku Brahma Sobeka Webio Sobeka Kwabla don't go Sobeka Koko over to you. Kwaku Echedim Boat. A mine more.
Okay, medase. Meka we kakra bi. Na ni na se de meka na se niema ayekosu yi no ho. It comes to reef and force and I say be share asem wa ye kan no na no fiada. And people him say a demonstration. Was it a Thursday, right? And na no yawada. Eko demonstration eko tinte sukoko na se tie hugu monten so ye kire. E de kire wiase ne Ghana. Nyina se enema bi koso aban eman mu a ema etoto yen democracy ne nka bi ma menka bia memu no ase. Na ka bi ma menka bia memu no ni nyina so ni bi the pillars and also the features of democracy ni bi eye independent and impartial judiciary. Atemuo adwuma ede ne ho na enobi ntan bi ede ne ho enye obi ne control no na bi ewon so enobi ntan obi enu nti justice yes justice lady justice sisa oye blind they say oni ani na ne efra entu be ye ni mo onim se we ye kodwo we ye ya onim se we shatade fufu na se we shatade tuntum saa na wose atentene ne ene atemu adwa no eye di nanu fiare chairmanfo adwin si say ene atentene ne adwuma na wo anasa atemu adwuma na wo Ghana no se bi na ni abue han ena oyiyi mu sa wo sha atade kokko fufuo ani blue dia wo no wasem se na esidi wasem nko ena se wo so dey different se na esidi no nko eno na friend selective justice chesa atemu adwuma no yiyim se na esibu obi asem nko di obi asem nko ene se na esidi bidie enko nanso nka atemu adwuma no enka ni kwan se hu obi a that is enu ne kan ye mra no say all persons shall be equal before the law. Ebasa every criminal be and every person accused of a crime.
Well, Mama can bring your lawyer. Don't say there be. Yes, I did here. Some are more equal than others.
And Ebasa obi a de criminal offense. Abonu bia no must be treated the same way, the same process no. said the lawyer king minya kwanya call high court for Justice Razak Honano. That day no one day pe murder cases ye friend no that day no court no me di ho be 2 hours. That 2 hours murder case ye friend ye be say 5. And do you to say some murder cases no omo abusuafo nipa no a omo hwere omo nkwa enam awudie kwan so no omo abusuafo do mo pattern ne ma owuo no. Are they not seeking justice for their dead family members, the victims? Enti would you say you are kwanya say provocation ye di asem a omo no so tinki ye di asem no ho hawo omo na wufo no nya attention ne anko so kwa mpa na ubi say di asem say na ye say nipa okun won busuani bi di asem na ma omo e na kotum na say say omo nwa ho kokko ana say omo nya home omo Nkansah bi omo ebusuani ne saman da obeda but omo no de ya neglect eno de hardwin sabra me no kasa nso obi a defraud obi the same court ho na bi e high court obi a defraud obi be say sika twitwi de be na yi na dwotere nyina akora ahye eni ba ko de nsa agu ne ti o hwe ani mu say ye be di asem no nipa ko ne atwe na so ama wonya atentene ana say ebe no restitution ebi ebe gini ni bibi di ama na koma ato ne yam say nipa no Chief Justice say nipa doesn't matter. Name one political opponent to the current government. Abenya this way. Sabi ni opponents ni opposition for omo ni nya adwen no. Omo bedi aban dada no mu adwuma bie no. Omo no de kwa edu a de abo omo no special. Ho asem no che say ebi nsi Ghana da. Sa asem no say yan hwe ani a Ghana bebo Ghana be hye. Se sansem ne ye ni mirika so ama ya mfomanko gumwa se de na ndisi 40 abonten no mo kan do mbegum no se ya amwa ban na ama ya mfa se ni pananko gumwa Ghana be hye enu nti ye sheda dedicate judges binum so mo trans no mu ni 10 so but ye wo kasa mienu ebi ewo asenie mu anase mra ens kasa mu no ye say justice hurried is justice buried. And attend a criminal no justice system no. Yadi obi fa ahudi ho asem o. E yo obi liberty. E yo obi fa ahudi ho asem. E ntu di mirika. Sabi o sie adanse a betimi ama nipa na de ne ho. Eno wo ka gu amenam. Ama nipa no waje ne fa ahudi afiri ne nsem. Enti se ye wo ade bi e wosanki ye to ye bo ase. Ye wa senie bia e wose ye tu ye bo ase hwehwe mu hunu say ampani ampa nipa no odi fo ansa na kotum a enka ye criminal matters and wose ye hwehwe because nipa no odi fo a bi ukọ other jurisprudence a ye say it is better to let a guilty person go than to imprison or to punish an innocent person. Lawyer wa e ben ye say u be ma obi a odi fo akọ since odi obi di bem ebetum kwa be so betim faso di obi odi bem atum ne se obema asenie no akọ hare so tentem ase adwempo bi wo hodada se we no me Nkansah na tie me ni Chief Justice na dwen mu de nanso so se obi tie kire no hwete de ekoyi a na dwen be se ase there is a predetermined end ase we ye bi ho ma di kan hye dada enti let's do something to represent something. Enti ye masem no nkoso se be betima ko duru saa ewie na ye sha to no hontem na ye de omu judgment ama wo mu me nyini me pese I would want to believe say yes anete me pese pa say metimi anya Chief Justice mugidie say enye saa nanso so se metimi anya ne mugidie na Ghana fo nyanya ne mugidie nso a ejina na monwa otu na me kan bibi ewo social media sesi free so eko ayi lawyer Samson Ladi ayene ne o tre bibi afasa de we se ye
I think I read it. Ensida inti wi ase nyina no ye de mra any conventions
ene bu wiase amemu baby bia no ye de emra bia hyehyɛ ena conventions bi on ma nye mra de na so ye tell yes ade ba ade a ye ni toaso bre ano bra no na aka ho na abeye mra enti asemiye mu ene bia no we use rules and conventions enti legal vacation no dada no say na ho nsensem tie dada nyina no say na ya na ho nsem tie fe de ye dane no aso no krese legal vacation ni nduru honom no a ensema ye die na etimi ka kire obi say lawyer na ma wo nko chinchin abra court lawyers force to come to court dada san net ya na say na ma wo nkwan lawyer for nyina kasa na say duru sa abre we say no a ensem no said the lawyer king motions applications via bill no those kind of stuff na enti ampanyinfo no kra no nko no ma soma junior lawyers no
on this issue said the lawyer can attach your class number out or say who they want to bring your mushe legal vacation for lawyers and said the lawyer actually na case be other than them year be emergency na marketing kitimi the hard head criminal cases said the lawyer can attach your say no be to bring now
menwa
no ma kwatura man say obo vacation
menwa so say as a chief justice any a lawyer for no e bi nsawoso
just want to ask you
menwa say no mu di nsawoso because the lawyers are officers of the court too. A woman say be a private legal practitioner, but a mremo ni lawyer for no court no so my phobia. Only a court they are stakeholders in the court. And you want to mean Nkansah say court or judge na or lawyer na makura brabe kawasem.
Kawasem in what
yanti be the chief justice. Yanti be that. Enti won naka krabi.
Na sabe kasa council of state dia no akoya no say obi ankoso ho anom de obi asha
David
council of state obi anko ho
e da ho train
chief justice so be call retirement or pension December oh okay
e da ho
ya de enkanhwe council of state akoya no so da ho
e da ho
and chief justice so e be call December o de kawase.
This is about the third time I'm making this appeal. Say it doesn't matter mfa ho ne kwan ya ofa so obaye chief justice any insusu ya wa manfo trim fa ho kwan ofa so obaye no nanso so wa kwanya so obe prove yen no wrong ye na yenni mu gidie no obe prove ye wrong say the say esi ko dey seems say we prove ye right about 70% or prove ye about 70% but 30% na aka na ka bosume menu ana miensa ana say bosume be enum no akọ pension oncha ase anye bibi na at least onye legacy bi ento say ewomu oba na nye kwan ofa so oba na manfo mpene so na asa manfo su se nye kwampa na enso so na dwuma no de otimi yewe ne yemfa nkai no anye sa edin a wo gya ho ato ho no hwe na anye de ye betimi aka ya papa uko UK fo na lawyer fo ye kasa omutimi bo judge fo bi no ma omodi di asem ewo yi e de kan asem titi ho no ewo ho ene Ghana ha jurisdictions judge for bebrebe didi nsem ni bebrebe ko retirement but yetimi ka omo judgment say na ye sound omo ja legacy ato honom me pese nke chief justice emfa we nye test case na ne nsa no at least omum bizenye ono nkwa na edi asem no
ba benim so wa asem ka ebi abaya no Kwaku anamba ba lawyer nche but oni Kwaku be hu se and some trendy power social when I was a chance here na me buafu pa me mean to be Nkansah be buafu but I was so peeved and I been who I been financial also ben pa what an nsem bia wakeka
also for
usu bempa na ebrem emma me ho kwan na me hu so bi amanfo trendy then sebo ka say obi ko exercise the constitutional rights say be 2028 obeto aba ama MPP no osofo usu bempa ese obeka exercise di pado and who pedifo bidia yobu bisa say does the law on causing fear and panic still apply and ebi ebre my ho kwai bre e ba ye ho kwai but can you need to hear the tape but main to me mbo tape no for the sake of time nature medics consult ebetnase but I know say brepemuno baka say will deal with sa in some way obi nya Ghana di enche obi na mra edi obi so asase mra so edi obi am say ebi bese demonstration MPP for call no da jabana the yaba shino dia we don't know, we can't tell. But what you can say now, I think maybe purpose they have to deal with this another time. But what you can say,
nature medics for everybody.
To the Kawasem. Now we no matter time, Mama. We
say last week, and I said to just say 2015. Me kitu ebi kadum so ne kwabra donko no ne yayi no mu kesi mu bi. Sabra me ne o kase CIA kase. Ye wo mabunu tifi a wo mo pa adwuma ye. Ghana Statistical Services any IMF actually say unemployment economy nipa tifi a wo mu ne adwuma ye economy within the last 18 months and this better na so yi. Esen say de ombeto no. And now me ne wo kase teacher for a imagine tete awie a wo pa akonya akoye adwuma. Ye share wo mbo say free be automatic posting be ba no. Omo tifi omo enya nko adwuma enya adwuma nyai nurse for base 60,000 tifi omo ni adwuma ye enti se obi fa aban sika anaso obi emo man ne boka na ka mehwe ni mu se sade ahohere ne ne den ya ye de tata political opponent no se nipa ne ba betodwa na se friyen no so ya ban mu a amkira ban ya wotisui enya meme nka ho bi wa me de ka ya akasa se ye yensu ya hu nipa aban a wote so hu nipa wo so de sa ahoden no ase de wode kɔ wo opponent so ne kɔ so bie se abetodwa se time a na no 2015 a ye da dum so mu ema asafofo ema ne mema eton fish ho omo nam pro omo bɔ katwitwiri die na ayifo bank for tata wo mo no sa bre no ne seye enipa binum create loot and share according to Justice Doche of Peace Supreme Court na sem ni bia enso kan da sem na oh okay create loot and share just ajet na sam say create loot and share NDC for say na 2015 dum so na ye komu a ye boka e ma nipa ewuo doctor for nurse for the torchlight e na ye operation e ma nipa ewuo operation table so no na say e dey man for so enye sika enu nti na say omkozen san take or pay agreement de brebe e ma ye ka twitwiri die e beto Ghana for so a na ekufo ado bae na Ghana ye kon ebu no ene abeto dwa say that time one mo ye power ministry ho minister no ka ho bi yabo ni din was asem ni enimu ama is technical advisor ka ho bi e ma bi o ministry ho no mo so ministry of power girls o mo so ka ho bi ansana ni pebi no ma o mo tu kwan kwa amanone Turkey ekodi saade no hudwuma no saade we say ye pa ye mre oni ehunu saade mi wo bosu say wo pa nka wo mre no wo hunu nti atoni general say o manfo sika na wo bo ho ban de a ni pebi no ma Ghana bo kwatwitwiri die asa sika ebetimi na papa ya ma Ghana ebetimi aboas factories ebetimi aboas hospitals e den ne ye afa ho akara no atum and now me ne wo ka say it is alleged say gold board ni pebi no mo di gold board sika ebudichi ebi ye 200 million Ghana cedis ebi ye 120 million Ghana cedis kabo more than 300 million Ghana cedis and what is the Attorney General and the Ghana police government doing about na say e yomo busuafo ntia na say omo no e yomo ayifo ntia say sika America ho asemu say ona ne be sika dada ni mu a mintimi modin e wa ha just imagine mrantie ne mabunu betimi afa omo adwuma e wa ha betu omo ka but aban say you know the mfan ho na emom political opponents and obeta ta wo mo a me de ma no si na maka kire wo mo no say de ponko ni bodua anka ne nsem no anka ne to no nya de beka konfo nsem ne mrabia ne sabia e koso asenie bia ye die bia na judge for ne lawyer for kan say president whatever judgment bia be koso appeals court any Supreme Court bia no it is binding on the High Court mebua appeals court they are binding on one Supreme Court there no mutimi di party but no it is treated normally as binding enti yes sir e twa to so do obia fa so bi a obia nso be fa so bi say itimi yesi e dia hohre so di asam obia kodamu a enche so a saa de no yesi da ho obi obefa so bia no so obi so befa so bi
Mate Kwaku ejede buate no so soon time up yeah sorry jumedie so but Obia send me test to say Reverend Owusu Bempah. I say I still can't let go. Reverend Owusu Bempah, Prophet Owusu Bempah, utumi esi obi hina and Konwa ne sofu baako. Me uncle Paul no Reverend Charles Owusu. A very good evening to you, Reverend Charles Owusu. Ah yes sofu one sorry. Oko contest. Ewon Nkansah North. Reverend Owusu Bempah. Obi sinka utumi si hina and ka wa sofu one baako. Why then we see the hina? Nkansah North because you have the supernatural powers. But Lucy, Miami Charles, Lucy on Nkansah. Lawyer, every away the seconds. Oh, yeah, bring the class 50. Okay.
What I would say is, you see, the law talks about, I say, you bet me, the wheel of justice must grind slowly, and it shall surely come out towards its judgment. But the balanced right is what the 1992 Constitution talks about. So we should balance the right of the accused with that of the prosecution. The wheel of justice shouldn't be at the whims and the caprices of the Attorney General. I am for Pepe and then justice will prevail.
Okay, Mate. Yeah.
T-shirt too.
The details no big word about Amomo. Lawyer, sorry, Kwaku Buate, so sorry, Sansula Felix, and so Etnase. For a year nature medics consult. Opening Mema Kwaba.